Hey everybody, Amy here again. I was telling you earlier how much I love the LLVs, but I have to tell you a little secret. I am terrible at swallowing pills. And so the thought of taking that many supplements every day was a bit daunting to me when I first started. So I want to give you some tips and tricks to help you to be able to incorporate that in your life if you're like, I love that idea, but I hate swallowing pills. Hello, me too. So here's some things that I would recommend. First, don't start with water. If you start with water, you can taste everything and it's going to ick you out. And if you've got a really sensitive gag reflex, don't start with water. You'll get there. I totally take mine with water now. But start with some sort of flavored, not carbonated, but flavored drink. An apple juice, something simple. Yes, does it have excess sugar that we don't need? Sure. But we're trying, it's all for the better good, right? So start with something flavored and then literally just take the pill, stick it in your mouth, and just drink. If you just keep drinking, think about, Dory, just keep swimming. So if you just keep drinking, it will go down. It will. You just keep swallowing. My other big tip, and I'm telling you, I've taught tons of kids how to do this. So if kids can do it, you can do it too. Promise. My other big tip is put them somewhere while you're eating a meal. So for me, if I sit down and just try to take my supplements, it freaks me out every time. It's a mind thing for me. So I will take my supplements and I'll dump them out and I'll put them right by my plate at dinner. And I'll actually just take one or two, drink, swallow, and then I'll eat some of my food. I'll take some more. And so I'm not super mindful of it, and that helps me so much. So those are my two big tips. And then my other thing is find a routine. For me, remembering one more thing is just not going to happen in my life in this season. So I will take my supplements with dinner. It's the most consistent time that I'm going to sit down and eat a real meal. Now, would it be better to space them out ideally and have some in the morning and some at night? Yes, it would be better. But we're going for realistic here. And realistic for me is if I sit down and take them at dinner, I'm going to take them, and otherwise I probably won't. So find out what works for you that you can incorporate into your routine. If you want to split them out, take some in the morning and some at night, feel free. That's a great plan. I just know for me, I can't do it, and so I'm just going to take them at dinner and be done. The other thing is I just discovered these pill containers, y'all, and I have to tell you about them. They're by Sagely. I don't know if you can see these or not. They sell them on Amazon and EOS.life. They are amazing. You can just set out the supplements on the top and then they punch right through. But they're also magnetized onto here, so see they stick, but they come right off very, very easily. So I can throw these in my purse, and they hold a ton. You can do morning and night if you want to, or you could do your roommate or your husband in one and you in the other. Or for me, I just do 2 weeks worth of mine. And this helps me a lot because I've got my probiotic in here, I've got my phytoestrogen and my bone nutrient. So I've got all the extra stuff that I take pretty consistently too. And that way I literally just pop this open, dump it by my cup at dinner, and just take them as I go. So it makes it part of my routine that makes it really simple, that once every 2 weeks I fill it up and then I'm done. I'm not pulling out all the bottles and trying to count them out. There are tons of ideas though. Feel free to share below tips and tricks of how you find ways to work it into your routine too. Hope that helps.